Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success. Just give me a sec for a sec. Uh, in the meantime, so hopefully you are having a great day. Um, so we are streaming today from two different locations. So our guest is originally from the US, but she is traveling currently in Argentina. So she's going to be joining us from Argentina. Um, and she's going to be sharing her journey and story with us today. So happy and blessed Friday to everyone, and happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already on Saturday. So, going back to our topic today. So like again, like I say, welcome to another episode of Real Talk Journeys of Resilience Success. And today we are on episode 81, and our guest today is Aliya Khan. So she's gonna be joining us in a few minutes. But before I bring her in, let me introduce her to you guys. So, like I mentioned today, our guest is the inspired Aliya. She's from Maryland, USA. So, originally a physician from abroad, but she's now a devoted wife, mom, and educator working in the local school system. Aliya is also a proud and ambitious digital business owner and entrepreneur who has found purpose in helping others start their own business and live with intention. So her journey is one of transformation, service, and stepping into new possibilities. So get ready to be inspired by her story. So I'm gonna bring Aliya to the stage. Hi, Aliya.
Hi,
So
hi,
I'm
Sandy.
not sorry. I just want to make sure that I'm pronouncing correctly your name. Is it Aliya or Alaya?
No, it's Alia. You said Alia Khan. Yeah. So, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm originally from US. As you know, I'm in Argentina and traveling towards the Antarctica on a cruise ship. But I really want to, first of all, thank you because of your precious time. I know how busy you are and how dedicated you are, but thank you so much for having me over.
It's a pleasure is me to having you. So I know I did a little bit of introduction about you. And like you mentioned, she is in Argentina, but she's from the US. So she's
Yes.
doing this license art in Argentina. So um,
Yes.
saying hi to everyone in Argentina. So if you're watching, Alia is visiting your place.
Hi. It's a beautiful country. It's a beautiful place, and my husband loves to travel. So I have the pleasure of going to Buenos Aires. It's such a wonderful town, and meeting good people and doing everything. And I really feel honored.
That's good. That's awesome. Okay, so let's dive into the questions. So let's start with
Mhm.
the first question for you. So the first question is, Alaya, as someone who transitioned from being a physician abroad to teaching locally and now running a global digital business, what
Mhm.
role has resilience played in navigating these major life shifts, and what helped you to stay grounded during uncertain moments?
Okay. Thank you, Sandy. That's a very strong and powerful question. And as I went to medical school, and I went to medical school about 6 years, and it prepared me. Basically, you have to work with different physicians, different settings, with the patients. So I think that training is very rigorous, and it prepares you to work in different kind of situations in your life. So you see different patients, and you take their histories, use their social history, look at their symptoms, you deal with the treatment options, and there is a life and death waiting for. So basically what I felt is that you cannot procrastinate anything. You have to deal with it as it comes. This is the reason I am traveling, but I am dealing with it, and I'm just taking and talking to people and doing my business at the same time. So that basically, nature wise, I'll tell you, I'm very ambitious. I believe in moving forward, working, and staying inspired and motivated. So this helped me, not only as a teacher, but what I'm doing right now is working in high school system, where I inspire students. I use my education because I just thought that instead of wasting my time, I should do something. So because as a medical doctor, I couldn't work because my husband was will get transferred every now and then. But currently, we got settled in Maryland, and I for now I'm doing this job of a teacher, and I deal with different kinds. So this patience, this rigorous training, this hard work, and staying motivated helped me being a teacher to dealing with the students. They come from different kind of environment, and now we scroll all day long, right? We just take our phone, and all day we go from one platform to other platform. So I said, why not make a use out of that time and use that time when I'm on iPhone, make a side business as a side hustle that not only give me a time freedom but a financial freedom also, right? And at the same time, when I can motivate others, help others, other people, some people in this kind of a culture, they don't have jobs, they're sitting at home with their children, and they are looking to find different ways to make money also. So you can work from home, you can work from cafeteria, and while you are not traveling anywhere, you can work from anywhere in the world. And this business has 26, it can be run from 26 different countries, and have major headquarters in all the cities in US, Canada, UK, everywhere. So I think my motivation always propelled me, always helped me moving forward, and give me a lot of to work in different kind of settings and different kind of challenges and different kind of situations, and also it gave me good communication skills, how to communicate with people, because you deal with the patients, just on different levels, you communicate with them. So as an entrepreneur also, you can talk to people, you can talk to your clients and connect with them. But my message is also for the people who cannot don't have a screen courage. They can still work, they can learn from our training, they can learn from our Canva training and different skills that we teach through our video training. So they do not have to worry about it. Still, many people are doing voiceovers and other things while working in the business.
Yes. Thank you so much. We lost some of the things that you were saying because of the connection, but I kind of like capture what you're saying. So because of your you came from an industry of being in the health industry, which like is
Mhm.
a constant change. So you need to learn to adapt. You need to also learn how to communicate, like that's why you were talking lastly here. And
Mhm.
it allows you to know to take those skills that you acquire in there and then apply
Yes,
it into your business. So uh,
exactly, exactly.
this is a good example that you know even though your skills might not be related to the online business, those are skills you can still implement it in the digital entrepreneurship.
Yes,
But
exactly.
at the same time, you don't have to have skills, you don't have to have knowledge, because the business also provide those tools for you to be able to learn. So we do have a video training
Mhm.
base that you can follow uh,
Mhm.
step by step, so you can do it at your own pace and learn at your own pace. And also like all the tools that will help you to be able to do your business. So
Yes,
everything is, so you only have to have that willingness to learn, be
exactly.
coachable, and then you're gonna be able to do your business. So
Mhm.
yeah, so but many times we bring skills that we can actually use it in our business, even though it's not related to what we are doing right now, but those are skills that you can implement. So sometimes like you can be being leading a small group, that shows leadership skills that you can implement into the business too. So there's
Exactly.
different ways, that you can use those skills and that help you. And I think
Mhm.
one that you say, like because you're changing from one industry to another one, uh, really it teaches you how to adapt. And the digital
Mhm.
online business world is that's a very good skill to have, to be able to adapt, because the online world is always in constant change. So we need
Mhm.
to, we
Yeah.
cannot be, like, okay, this is black and white and that's it. No, it doesn't happen that way on the online world. You need to have an open mind that, what you learn today is going to evolve. So now you have to keep learning. And it's the same thing
Exactly. Yes.
from the industry that you came from the health industry. That's being a physician, is not something that you learn today and that's it. You are always in constant
Exactly.
learning, because science is evolving. How can you
Mhm.
be able to assist patients. So that's a skill that you can implement here too. So now let's move.
Exactly. You're very well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
now let's
explained
move
it very
on.
well.
Yeah, so let's move on to the second question.
Mhm.
Okay, so the second question for you is, you speak often about gratitude as a powerful energy shifter. Okay, so how has the daily practice of gratitude shaped your success as a mom, educator, and as an entrepreneur, even on the hard days?
Okay. So I will say, Sandy, that gratitude is one of the most powerful, one of the most resilient thing in the world. And nothing can be achieved without being grateful to people. Like I am very thankful to my Lord, to my God, that He gave me this business and I got this opportunity to connect with people like yourself. And also, number one is the, thanking people, that I'm thanking you that you gave me a chance to talk here. I am thankful to my peers, all my online business entrepreneurs, how we connect every day with them. And this gratitude helps us move forward because, it gives us a positive mind shift. It gives us a positive attitude, right? If we keep on thinking every day is a different day for us, right? As the doctor said, we are good days and bad days. So it's a human nature. But if you give thanks to your day, to the people around you, like for example, as a mother, I have children, right? So you go through different mindset of theirs. Like sometimes they are just like having tantrums, mood swings, not listening. But if you have that skill, gratitude helps you master the skill of patience, right? And courage is strength your belief that every day is a new day. Maybe yesterday we didn't do well, your children didn't do well, but what you do, you compliment them, right? You appreciate them, you value them. So when somebody sees their value in you, that you are appreciating, I'm that kind of person. At least, I get motivated by people's attitude. Like if they have a positive attitude, I do more good, right? Negative and reinforcement doesn't go well in with humans, right? So as a mom, as a teacher, sometimes, I work in high schools, I deal with different kind of environments. Kids are coming from different families, they have different mothers, everybody has different parents, everybody has different. So I just tell them, I just stay to be again patient with them. I teach them, I inspire them through what I have learned in my healthcare and my medical school, that how we have to stay strong, how we have to stay motivated, how we have to stay, positive in all kind of situations. So there it helps me with my knowledge, whatever I have achieved. Even as a human being, if you are a good being, you are with values, you will tell the same thing to people, right? As a digital business owner, we, our friends which are in this community, we meet with so many, I met with so many wonderful different people. And as I said, sometimes the business gets slow. Every business and every job, you have, your up and down. So do not, I will just say, my motivation, my resilience is what teaching other people, supporting them in negative situations, and telling them that they are doing great, wonderful, they are doing a good job, which is a part of gratitude, and looking forward to the future more. in a positive way, that maybe we didn't do good, but what we can do, we can go back always to our wonderful training in this business. We can go back to the testimonials, to the voiceover, the work that this program is teaching us, right? Our mentors, our coaches, sometimes I feel down, so I ask them, what do I do, what I'm supposed to, and they give me strength, their ideas, their advices, like your advice, like you talk very good in the first part, and they will teach me. So every day is a new day for me. I'm not focusing here on the financial goals. We all come from very good families. Money is not the criteria. Definitely nobody will work if they don't get paid, right? But it is about your growth. It is how and what you learned in this business, and how you are motivating others and being thankful for their efforts as well, and being thankful to my family, my colleagues, my friends who believe in me, who trust in me. So I focus on learning, and I focus on thanking people here, and being
Yes.
grateful.
Yes. Thank you, Leah. Yeah, so yeah, I think practicing daily gratitude, like you mentioned, it really helps to shift your mindset into a positive mindset instead of saying
Mhm.
negative. Many times, we neglect so many things that we should be grateful, in on a regular basis. Um, so when we start paying attention to those things, being grateful, that's when you start seeing life in a different way, a more positive way.
Mhm.
You start seeing, for example, setbacks into stepping stones, failures as
Mhm.
a learnings, it
Yes.
really shift your mindset into that. Um, and like you mentioned, like on the hard days, because this online business, it will have the highs and lows, so when you're
Yes.
feeling low, you always gotta remember, about the things that you have achieved in the all the milestones you have achieved so far. So when you are grateful for those milestones that you have achieved so far, it will help you to continue your journey and to be able to achieve your dreams, the vision that you have for you and your family. So
Yes.
really gratitude plays a huge role. um, if one book that we usually would recommend in our community is called The Magic by Rhonda
Mhm.
Byrne, where you write 10 things that you're grateful on a daily basis. So really, it will help you, not only on the business, in your personal life, in your family, like Aliyah was saying, sometimes kids, go through things, but being in a perspective, in a positive way, you're able to handle situations in a different way, where you can bring the tension, for example, and bring it down,
Mhm.
by having that positive mindset. So it really helps, practice gratitude, because it helps, as a mom, as an educator, and also, as an entrepreneur, even on the hard days, because
Exactly.
um, life is not a life will life, in general, will also have highs and lows. So but when you are grateful, you will see life in a different way. Yes, we will have our moments that, it wasn't a good day, but look at it in the positive way. What do you learn from it, from today? Or what good things, even though you had some things that didn't go as well, but there's some things that did go well. So that thing, can
Mhm.
shift, the entire thing. um so being grateful, being practice that daily gratitude, really start shifting, your mindset and the way that you see life in general. So now let's move on to the third question for you. Sorry, for some
Thank you
reason
so
this.
much, Sandy. You explained it very well, and thank you for your output. It makes a lot of difference.
You're welcome, thank you. um all right. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard. It's like it's not working
I
properly.
know. Yes,
Okay. Technology. Well, you have to
I
be positive,
know. Maybe
grateful, technology is
I.
helping, it doesn't matter if it's not working,
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah. It happens sometimes when we are away, especially.
Yes. Okay. So the third question for you is, many people let fear stop them from trying something new. especially when it comes to building a business. So, what gave you the courage to step into the digital world, and what would you say to someone who's afraid to take that first step?
Okay, so that's very good question, and a lot of our peers and people, from community outside the community, people who reach out to us, they ask me this question a lot, and that they want to do it, but the fear of failure or not moving forward, keeps them back, sets them back. So I have a very good message for them that nothing greater can be achieved without taking the first step. There is always a first step for everything in life, right? So you can gather your knowledge, your all diligence, and all the education about this business, and then please put your first step into our platform. It's an automation business. It's like a plug and play system, and we are not talking about here overnight riches scheme. But if you leave, when you move into the business, please leave all your fear behind, because you have to nothing to be fearful of, because we have wonderful people like yourself, like our coaches, our mentors, our online community. Immediately, like when you give your name and sign up with your email, and on our websites, we send you a webinar that give you a feel for the business. Then you pay 149 only in this business within a month money back guarantee. That tells you a lot about the business. So I will just say, you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Your fears will be left behind, but if you keep thinking, if you do not move forward, I am 100% sure there are so many of our sisters, our people who are sitting as a couple. Many people in this economy have lost their jobs, right? They are not doing so good. And they are also the ladies who are single, right? Even if they are with husbands, even they are married, I will just say, is still, even you are married, is woman empowerment means a lot to. I will say that I want to educate the world that you should have a plan B in case of any adverse circumstances. God forbid, I hope everything goes well in this new year with everyone, but you never know, right? You must always come with a plan B, always come with a different plan, that what if you lose your job, right? What if you cannot move forward? We all are aging, we cannot, in the long run, we cannot work physically so long for all these long hours, right? So this business came handy to me, and I will say that it's a very, but if you do not keep a courage, this business, Sandy, is all about, I will say, inspiration, motivation, and self motivation. Sometimes I have seen that in the difficult moments of life, online community member, definitely they believe in you too, right? So but nothing shows up unless you put, as I said, like your step on our platform. We have all the wonderful training to teach you, all the testimonials. Sometimes, I feel down, but then I look at the success stories of my other friends, and they are succeeding, and they are ahead of me. They work so hard, they work smarter, and then they are at the point where they should be. So I think positive mindset, inspiration that you bring in this business, basically you bring your inspiration and desire to achieve, and you look forward to a successful future. Please do not fear, because fear is the thing that pulls you back, right? We are going ahead, moving forward from one stage, and trust me, mentors and coaches are there to hold your hand and literally help you get through all those stages and take you to the highest level. So I think, just we are here to help you in all aspects. And we have a very nice comprehensive training which teaches you how to make your content. And when that content reaches the targeted audience, the people who are looking for a side hustle business as financial freedom and time freedom, you get successful, because those people are literally the people who connect with you. And we are not here to run after people for cold marketing, that asking or begging people to buy our business or anything like that. But we are making people believe in growth, how we make ourselves strong in every way, right? How to learn from this business. So that's what my prospect is. And I will also like to learn from you.
Thank you.
So,
Yes. So
so
yeah, so can you hear me? Okay.
yes, yes, now I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you for that. So yeah, so like for the people that is listening to us, like Aliya said, someone who's afraid to take that first step, don't be afraid. Like many times, that line between, what you want to achieve, or success, is just that boundary, that you need to cross to the
Mhm.
other side. um
Exactly.
if you are here, if you're thinking, you have some, you need to make some change, I would say, like we are in a constant world that is like go, 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 right? So take
Mhm.
pause for a bit, take some time for yourself, sit down and start reflecting in your life, see how your life has been for the past 5 years, for example, and then also and see your future for the next 5 years. Is it going to be the same as the past 5 years? Has anything changed? And if it hasn't changed, do you want some change in your life? Because
Mm.
if you want some change in your life, then you really need to reflect on that. What is it that you want? And based on what you want, you have to take action. You have to do something about it. For example, for me, 5 years before finding this online business, that's when I took some time off because, I I was doing something that I love since I was a little girl, but I was getting older, and I started to feel those long working hours. So I didn't see myself working until 67 years old. So my perspective in life, of what I want to change. So if you reflect on what you want, you will see that you want another kind of lifestyle, and a lifestyle that you have balance, a lifestyle where you're fully present with your loved ones, that you can do the things that you love. For example, if you love traveling, you can travel. If you need to take care of your health, you can take care of your health. So really, it allows you to do that. So if you have that little nudge, that is telling you, I need to do something about it, I can't continue like this, or I need to start building that plan B just in case, because we don't know what's gonna happen, as much as we want to feel secure with our jobs, that's not always the case. Okay. Like for me in 2023, that was one of the case, there has been setback in my industry prior to that, and this was the second time since I started in the film industry, and that made me rethink. Because if it happens for the second time, imagine what will happen when, as I get older, it will happen again, and
Yes.
then what am I going to do? So I
Mhm.
needed to find a plan B, another source of income, because relying on one source of income is not an option
Yes.
anymore.
That's
Especially with all the rising in costs, life costs around the world. Now, not only here, but around the world. So you really have to reflect and then take a decision, take action, because we can have dreams, but if we don't take actions, dreams will remain dreams and nothing is going to change. So in order to change, you have to do something about it.
on
Um,
your future success. So just don't worry about anyone who is not believing in you, but you are believing in yourself. So it's not going to serve you or serve them. Just stay away from negativity or criticism. Everything is going to work out for you. Just take your step forward, move, and just start doing this business.
yeah. Yeah, so it's really, you really have to reflect and take that decision. We do have a free webinar that, is available to you to watch. You had nothing to lose, more to gain. And it's better, to find out more information before you say no to something that you don't even know if that was what it will change your life and your family's life. So take a chance for yourself, and your future self will say thank you to you for having
Thankful.
been taking that chance, and like Aliyah mentioned, many times when we start this journey, we don't believe in ourselves. um, but the people from the community, your mentor, will start believing in you before you can start believing in yourself. But
Mhm.
you will learn, it's a beautiful journey. You learn, you get to know other people from different parts of the world, and and you
Mhm.
start growing, your mindset, self-development. So it's not only about the financial part of it, but it's also about
Exactly.
you getting knowledge, you getting skills, working on mindset to have more open mind, so you can see opportunities in front of you. And and also, the legacy that you leave to your family, because when your family
Exactly.
starts seeing you change, you know they're gonna start saying, well, if my mom and dad can do that, so can I. So
Exactly.
you're teaching and leaving that legacy also to them, for the future. So but we
Mhm.
have to face our fears, because by taking action is the only way that you're gonna face the fears. Fears are always gonna be there, because fears is what is going to push us to grow, push us
Yes.
to look for something better, to be able to achieve things. Doing lives, for example, for me, when I started, i I was afraid. I didn't like to see myself in the camera, but I had to step out
Mhm.
of my comfort zone. I have to face my fears, and in order
Mhm.
to me, for to be able to connect with the audience. So you have to face it, and then once, the more you do it, the more you practice, and face that, you're gonna learn how to overcome fear, because fear will
Exactly.
start dissipating, it start fading, as you continue to face it. So that's what you will learn. You will learn that yes, fear is always going to be there, but you will learn how to face it. And then
Yes.
when you face and you have that courage to have, make that change for you and your family, that's when you're going to start seeing that light of hope that we're looking for so many
Exactly.
times. So
Wonderful description. Yes, yes. You have to confront your fears and you have to let them go or let them stay there because when I came, I was also very uncertain what I'm going to do, how I will grow, who will help me. All these questions were in my mind, but I made a decision and I sticking to it. So that's the reason I'm here today. So you do the same and you take a leap of faith and just join the journey with us. And we are here to help you. And there is a lot of content here and training here to help you. So just make yourself self successful and make your future. Thank you.
yes. So yeah, so we have arrived to the end of our lives. So hopefully you got to hear, Aliya's story, and you got to be inspired by her journey. Um and to be able to, make a decision, like if you're watching this, it's probably because, maybe it was meant to be, like you were not thinking about it, but maybe, this will make you reflect about your life, and that, maybe you need a better lifestyle than the one that you're having. So
Exactly.
if that's the case, um, you can, rewatch, learn, or you can visit our business page, to get to know more, or
Exactly.
you can
Hmm.
register, you can put in the comments, more info, send us a private
Yeah.
message. We'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, or you can
Yeah.
register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address. And then we'll send you that invitation to watch our webinars. We have live webinars, free live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. PST. Are you EST time zone? Which time zone are you, Aliyah?
Sandy, we I'm still following Argentina's time. So though we are on the cruise ship, but this is Argentina. So right now it's 3:34 p.m. here, and I believe 1:34 Eastern Standard Time, and my time is 3:35. So it is like Argentina time. And
Yes,
in California, I think you are 10:35, right?
correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you're catching the live webinar, so it will be 5 p.m. PST. It will be 7 p.m. CST if you're in the CST time zone, or 8 p.m. EST if you are in the Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, so
Mhm.
you can register, and then into our website, and then you will receive an email that will have two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So you can register for either day or for both. And the second
Mhm.
link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch that replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to
Yeah,
that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. And you probably wonder,
exactly.
so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, again, if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, just put in the comments more info or send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have, or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen. So we want to say thank you
Exactly.
to Erica
Thank
Landeo and
you.
Elizabeth Adejo, who send us like emoji. So thank you for watching the live with us today. And for those who are catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. And of course, we want to say thank you to our guest today, Aliya, for spending some time of her day with us today to be able to share her journey and her story with us. So thank you, Aliya,
You
for
know,
being
thank,
here today.
Thank you so much, Sandy, for giving me a chance. And I will say a few words about Sandy that she is very talented. She's very dedicated. I'm in Argentina for now, but if you have any questions, you want to, register with someone, please register with her on her website and she will prompt you. She will answer your questions and make you comfortable about the business. And she's the best mentor.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. Thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure having this session with you. I hope we gave a lot of information to the people.
Yes,
So
thank you so much, Aliya.
thank you, Sandy. Thank you. Take care. Have a happy new year.
Yes, Happy New Year to you too. So
Thank you.
saying that, we want to say thank you to everyone and wishing everyone a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are on Saturday, and a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today. And until the next episode of the Real Talk Journeys of Resilience and Success with another story and another guest. Thank you,
Thank,
everyone. God bless you all.
take
Thank you
care.
for
Bye,
watching.
everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.